The 3DO system has been out for several months now, and the games have been a disappointment to say the least. Everyone's heard what the system can do, but there really hasn't been a game to prove it. Even though the games are graphically impressive, the poor controllers totally killed gameplay. Sadly, Super Wing Commander continues this unfortunate trend.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Strap yourself in and set your sights on Larry Holland as IE ventures into the hallowed halls of LucasArts for an up-close and interactive interview with Larry Holland, designer of X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Get Larry's insights on the graphic tapestry of TIE Fighter, what's coming in the future, and most importantly, how'd they do that? Be sure to check out our interactive interview with LucasArts' Larry Holland in this episode of IE.
Take to the skies for glory and cash in Apogee's new shoot-'em-up, Raptor. Check out the demo in this episode of IE.
And now, back to interactive entertainment.
The first thing you'll see when you start the game is the incredible rendered opening animation. You'll be hard-pressed to find a better one on any platform. In fact, the whole game seems to revolve around the wonderful cinematics. Origin might have been better off just making a short rendered movie and skipping the actual game. Origin's trademark has long been the so-called interactive movie. After each mission, you can talk to another member of the crew, and depending on how well your last mission went, the progress of the war against the Korathi gets better or worse. Though this is usually pretty cool, Super Wing Commander is plagued by bad voices and over-painted portraits. In the original PC version, the portraits of the characters maintain the suspension of belief a hell of a lot better. The actual graphics in the game are only so-so. The ships are about on par with past versions, with the exception of ship close-ups. These are just a little better on the 3DO. In space, however, the graphics will make you scream. The planets are nice, but the abundant stars are corny. This inspires the feeling that you're flying in a cheap Hollywood set, not a far-off galaxy. The music, as in most Origin games, is good. It's taken right from the previous versions of Wing Commander with only a few revisions here and there. However, the sound effects could be a lot better. I mean, come on, this is a 32-bit system here. Let's hear some... and some... not these puny little screeches. The only decent voice in this game is the female voice telling you what your menu choices are, i.e., enter simulator, talk to hunter, enter barracks, etc., etc. The voices in dialogue during the battle are downright stupid, with the Kilrathi barking out hokey taunts like,
"I'm going to eat your entrails,"
and
"You fight like a stillborn kitten."
A third grader could come up with better insults than that. A few things have changed in the conversion from PC to 3DO. You have fewer missions to fly, and you're promoted much quicker. One of the old standbys that hasn't changed is the bug that was in the original Wing Commander. All one has to do to negotiate an asteroid or minefield is to put on the old afterburners and voila, you've made it through. Now, there are some cool things in Super Wing Commander that new and old players alike will appreciate. For instance, take the star map and autopilot options. With Origin's easy-to-use nav point system, traveling in the galaxy is a cinch, even for the wettest behind-the-ears rookie. Wing Commander veterans will find that nothing substantial has changed. From the bar scene to the pilot rankings, Super Wing Commander is virtually identical to the previous incarnations. I guess if something ain't broke, you shouldn't fix it. The absolute worst part of the game for me was the control. I can't really blame Origin for this one though. The control would probably be okay if it weren't for the hideous 3DO controller, which absolutely does not allow you to go in diagonal directions. I keep hearing a rumor that this can be improved by loosening the screws on the controller a bit, a trick I intend to try real soon now. Overall, Origin has done a decent job of porting this classic to the 3DO. All this game needs is a good joystick, some real dialogue, and maybe some real actors. This wasn't a bad start for Origin, but I hope they work out the kinks for their next 3DO title.